What's up, guys? So, new suit, the McGinnis from SuperX. So, SuperX keeps pumping out amazing products. I've actually had to take a break, otherwise I was going to ruin my budget and bank account purchasing their clothes. But probably my new top 3. I'll do a review on the other one as well. I've already done the Barton. McGinnis, this is my newest one, and then the one that I got right before the Barton, which was the Brock V2. Every suit, they add in slight tweaks, things that make them different besides just the design and the inspiration. This one is based off of Batman Beyond suit, which, to sum it up for some of you who may not know, is basically started out animated. It was so popular they actually put it into the comics and made it part of the canon. And it's like future Batman, where old Batman's teaching a new one, other things in it. But the new bat suit is really cool. It's very simplistic. And it's almost like if Batman crossed Iron Man, because it's a tech suit. So some of the things that I like about the new suit, besides the color, the design, on the zippers here, they did make a little improvement. It's got this little rubber piece instead of cloth with the SuperX logo. Feels real nice. On the strings here, you see these little loops. They've got these loops both on that and on the pants here. That helps solve the problem I was complaining about last time with the strings always falling out when you go to wash them. Other things on the pants. So it's funny, I hadn't even put out my review yet before they'd already talked about releasing this and had taken the pre-orders. But if you remember on the Barton, I was complaining about the hidden pockets and how they were nice and they made the suit look sleeker, but the positioning and angle of the pockets were awkward, at least on the pants. On the Barton, they fixed that. So right here, you have your nice little hidden pocket, and it's on the side, and when you unzip it, then it's just like a regular pants pocket. Your hands can just go in. Another improvement on the pockets, the cut of the hoodie itself, okay? So it's got this little cross section here cut out. If you look, what's right there? The pocket. So one of the other things with SuperX, they're designed to be long to make your torso look more slender. And that way it can be more form-fitting without it being uncomfortable. It still has room to move, but it doesn't get baggy where it creates that extra space. It creates it by elongating it and spreading it out. But that means if you want to get into your pants pockets, you have to hike it up. Well, they made this little cut here, and now you don't have to worry about that. Now, that is a big pro, but the con to it is now the bottom portion of it does not hug you as tightly, and it kind of can just like flop around, right? Because now the bottom half of the, or not half, but the bottom section of the hoodie is now just essentially 2 mud flaps, one on each side. But overall, the hoodie, fantastic. I like the undercut red here. If you guys watch the show, one of the things with the suit is when he opens his arms up, instead of having a traditional Batman cape, he actually has like a glider. So when he does this, he hits a button or tells like his AI of his suit and out launches the wings that connect to his feet, and then he can fly, because he also has rocket boosters, hence the Iron Man meets Batman kind of thing. Next thing, pants. Overall, solid SuperX pants. They didn't do much innovation on these except for those hidden pockets, so that was a big win for me. The Barton I can't wear without wearing the whole suit. The purple and the black doesn't really match with anything else unless I'm wearing like the origin top or just a black shirt. But because of the hidden pockets on the Barton, I tend to not just wear the pants. I have to wear the hoodie too, because the hoodie's the only thing that I really have that matches it, and I don't like those hidden pockets so much on the Barton that I never use them, so I have to wear the hoodie so I have something to put my stuff in. This has the opposite effect because this is just a little flappy here, like this. If I put anything in my pockets and I'm running around or whatever, they do kind of bounce, which you don't really have that on the other SuperX because of being form-fitting, but once again, this slit removes some of the like tightness of it. But then the cool thing is they did make a performance long sleeve with it, which it also looks super crisp. Let me set this aside here. Now, this seems to be the new trend with SuperX on their performance long sleeves, but they have thumb pockets, or thumb holes. Now, personally for me, I don't like doing this, not because I don't like wearing something on my hand, I just don't like doing it with my sleeve. The only time I like this is really if it's on a jacket, and it's like a winter jacket, right? Because then I have my gloves, and I can shove this through, and it kind of seals the glove so then snow can't get in on my hand. I think the main reason for this, because especially the wrists, they're not designed like to be tight, is to just keep it from riding up like while you're doing activity. But in general for me, I don't prefer this, but I don't have to because the hole is so minuscule and it's on the inside, no one will ever see it. And if I just wear it like a normal shirt, it's fine. And for me, if I want this out of the way, because it is like a compression material, I'm just going to slide it up. Then it hugs the thicker part of my forearm, not that I'm super thick to begin with, and it is fine. Now, the cool thing about this, besides just the design, here I'll give you a good look around. I guess I should give you a look around on the jacket too, but is the performance long sleeve. While I can tuck it in, I use it like a rash guard for when I'm doing martial arts training, but it has pockets too on the side. Now they're kind of in a little awkward placement. I prefer maybe like a little bit more to the front, but that's personal preference. I understand why it's on the side. It's so that way, if you bend forward or back, whatever's in your pocket, judging from the size and shape designed for phones, isn't going to impede your bending. But also, they're so far down that if I am tucking this in, like if I'm wearing the jacket, I can't actually use the pockets. The top of the pocket is right at the waistband. So if I wanted to use the pocket, how I'm usually wearing my performance long sleeve, because I'm wearing it to be tight-fitting compression clothing, so when I am working on grappling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, etc., it's not getting pulled and tugged and caught and torn, but I'm also not being obnoxious and running around with my shirt off. So I could use it as like an inside pocket to my pants. That is an option. But if I am wearing the hoodie on top of this, even though those slits in the hoodie are designed to get to the pants pockets, if I have this on, I can't really reach the compression shirt pockets, even if I don't have it tucked in, because these are too low. Now granted, those pockets are probably made for when you're not wearing the hoodie. So I enjoy that they're there. I like having it as an option. They don't get in the way at all. There's just certain situations where I feel like I can't use them. That's not necessarily personal preference, whatever I'm doing. I like the fact that they're there. They don't impede the look, they don't impede the function. So I'd rather have options in different ways that I can use the clothes than just it not exist, and then I'd be like, man, I wish I had pockets. So let me give you a good turnaround on the back of the hoodie too. Yeah, it's not anything too crazy on the back design. The most is the front. If you guys look up Batman Beyond, his suit's pretty simplistic, so the fact that they could come up with such a cool design off a suit that's basically a black jumpsuit, solid black with one big red bat on top of it, and then of course the little pointy ears. Besides that, it's literally just solid black skin tight suit. So this design's really cool. I really enjoy it. It's really comfortable. Between this, the Barton, and the Brock, I hardly ever wear my other SuperX suits anymore, only because these are new and they're exciting. I still like my Wayne. I still like my Murdoch. obviously all the Origin stuff. I actually end up wearing Origin clothing more often than not because I work from home. I don't have to go out. I've just been working or gym or, whatever. I've just been busy, so I've just been going for comfort more than anything. And SuperX is very comfortable while keeping me looking clean, so I can kind of hit both sides of my personality. My desire to look fashionable with my desire to be a lazy bum. So that's my review of the McGinnis. I believe this is sold out. There is a new Wayne version 4 that is out right now based on the new Batman movie. So I'm actually really sad I can't afford to get that one right now, and I really want it. Looks awesome. It comes also with a performance tee, but it's not long sleeve, it's short. And they do have some performance long sleeves out right now that are Greek god themed. So you have the Zeus, the Poseidon, and the Ares, as well as they are starting to introduce their Rebirth line. So Rebirth is going to be another general line, kind of like the Origin, but it's going to be that bridge between, like, the Origin's going to be your budget. They go with every suit. They're still clean. They're very bare bones. Rebirth's going to have some nicer things that you usually see on the themed super suits, but they're going to be a little bit more expensive than the Origin, but not quite the price of the themed full super suits. And of course, they're going to get all the brand new fancy bells and whistles. A couple other things that SuperX is working on rolling out is they're going to completely make an Origin supersuit, and their goal is to make the whole thing cost less than $100, which right now a full themed supersuit is a little bit over $200. Now, of course, this is a small business, limited supply. They're more like collector's items. They're super comfortable. They're basically handmade. And the quality is amazing, so they're definitely worth that price, but it is a little bit scary for new people coming in, especially as they get better quality materials and better designs. They've got more bells and whistles. The price is going to go up as quality goes up. That makes them more intimidating. So they're trying to get some things, one, that are more general, and two, that are less damaging to your bank account, so that you can kind of try something without breaking yourself or your budget, and then experience their quality and then decide where to go from there. They do use Afterpay, so you don't have to pay everything up front. You can pay it off in 4 interest-free payments, which then makes it not too bad. It's like an extra $40, $50 a month, depending on what you ordered, and there's no interest on it, so then it takes a large chunk and turns it into 4 small chunks at the end of the month. That's pretty tolerable. Because of that, that's how I ended up buying so many. So it does get you, so just be careful if you're a little bit lower on the financial resources like I am. But yeah, so this is McGinnis. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I really enjoy it, but I have become a SuperX fanboy. So talk to you guys later. Peace.